Mark gets it.
Oh, wow.
That was so much whipping. I couldn't.
Where? What? What?
The left
What?
cuff. It's
What?
the left cuff. The left cuff, Lazarus.
Oh, incredible. Saved his tournament life right here on ball 3.
Oh, he got it. He
got
got
it.
it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Cheetah. I'm so bummed I didn't get to play this in the my first round because it was down, and I think Dominic might have chose it if it was working. But.
And yeah, if Jim deferred and chose to play particular position, then Dominic has a choice. He could take Tita or whatever the other games he did not play.
Derek Price walking out with his B Division plaque.
This is one of the games that was set up with the Scorbit little utility. That's just amazing. So at any point here, we can read the scores ourselves, but Scorbit is also going to read and update those scores live on the screen for you. Player 1 will be Dominic Kasich, and he's from St. Louis, Missouri area. Adam McKinney with player 2. He's also from Missouri, so they've surely played each other a lot before. Colin from Portland, Oregon, and Jim Belcito from California.
All right. What do you guys think of those predictive scores on Scorebit?
Yeah, I think that the over/under is pretty good for Jim to win here. I don't know. I think we're going to see somebody hit 2 million on this game.
I think so. This game is playing so friendly. Look at all that rubber on that left and right side. You can bounce it out.
That amazing fender washer mod on the lower left flipper.
What's that?
There's a fender washer on the lane guide
Oh,
down on the.
2 bonus advances there.
is that to make it smoother or something?
Yeah.
Or- oh.
And a lot of the action here at the beginning of the game is to complete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up the middle.
Huh.
You also get some of those letters for free by the in lanes,
And the left lane, right?
and the left lane also spots a number. The left lane ends up being pretty important to scoring, but wow. Hard to tell whether that was a bounce, just a bounce over or a deliberate little mini flip. But whatever it is, it looked good and he got control. Okay, that's what it is. Just every time the ball hits that flipper, it bounces a little bit.
Yep. Man, if that spinner was lit.
Dominic playing for bonus and bonus multiplier. There are multiple ways to get the multipliers. It looks like.
Oh, that's how I died most every time. Is that right slingshot, the upper right slingshot to the left out lane. Yeah, this game, you really just want to shoot those drops on the right. They're the highest value proposition because they give you bonus advance and bonus X.
You're talking about these ones here.
Yeah.
So that is what was especially interesting to me about seeing Dominic shoot the spinner, is that he can get the same value that spinner would give from those targets.
Well, I think he was going for the targets. I'm always. It's really easy to be early on those targets because they're just in an interesting spot.
Oh, yeah, good point. I think we'll see how he plays it out as we go. We'll see if maybe he will change how that happens for him.
So Adam is up here.
I think there are a lot of players who don't know that right drop target bank does what it does.
Yeah, well, like the first time I learned that was I don't remember what tournament, but I watched Ray play, and he did that all day, as well as collect right orbits. Because unlike this game, which is set up for single cash out of the bonus once per ball, that was set out on limited bonus. So
was that the one at Papa Classics? You just keep collecting your like 500K super jackpot over and over again.
Yeah.
Yep.
I honestly, when I played this in qualifying, I I got my bonus maxed, and I waited and waited and was super patient. Collected my 500K once, and then after that, I literally didn't know what to do because I hadn't. I was just like, I didn't know. What do? You shoot those mystery drops up in the top right that give a bunch of bingo awards.
And then you cried for there were no one else to conquer.
Oh,
there you get out of there.
Nice read, as they say.
I like that decision too. I like passing it just by that top flipper. Even though you can sweep 1 through 5 with it, you tend to put the ball out of control more than helpful, I think.
Well, Levy was giving me, the business at what was it, IFPA, where I would hold up the flipper and every time it would come scarily close down the middle, and he's like, "Just flip the thing." And I was like, "I don't know, Levy. I'm here, and you're in the booth." But
he must have beefed or something.
yeah.
Oh wait, that's where we are. Oh
yeah,
no!
I know, all of us.
All right, so Adam seems pretty comfortable in the game. He's getting value out of any of those in lanes. The right targets now are lit for maxing out the bonus and getting multipliers. What is that? What happens on the right if you go into that?
It says special when lit, maybe?
Okay.
I think.
It does, yeah.
200,000 in bonus coming here. That'll put him into the lead. 400.
Solid ball.
Yeah, so Dominic and Adam pretty much on equal footing. There isn't any real carryover stuff that comes from ball to ball on this game, so you can just judge by the score.
Do your center awards stay or no? Those reset too? Yeah, I think they might.
Sorry, I don't know.
Yeah.
So what do you do when you step up for plunge here? Because I found like if you thumb assist, you can sometimes on the bounce back sweep the bank.
Sweep the bank. I want that plunge to be as hard as possible.
Yeah.
Same on Warlock. Like if you plunge hard, you can pick off some of the number 3 targets.
Yep.
So here, yeah, sweeping.
Nice.
You can sweep those top targets. Wonderful. Even if you can
oh
get,
no!
Oh dang, that's bad luck.
Whenever the ball is in that area, I'm just constantly shaking it. I don't even, because I feel like doing something improves your odds over not doing anything.
Yeah, if you get it, you want to get it bouncing. Just keep it bouncing.
More momentum gives it more of a chance to go wherever the heck it can, and that's out.
My only problem with the thumb assist on this is the plunger seemed to be longer than my thumb. And I don't know if that's just the era.
Jam.
You think Jim's just going to go to town here? Let's see.
We shall see. There's still plenty in it for everybody right now.
Yeah, as you said, not much carries over, so every ball's... I guess the only carryover is the fact that you only get one super jackpot per ball. So, if somebody gets it every ball, that's a pretty big advantage. Ooh, almost gets the bonus X targets. Oh, he does.
That's 2X.
And nice. All right, so is he going to shoot the left lane? Is he going to try to post transfer? Is he going to go for the drop targets?
I like trying to advance 1 through 5 here, but you can use the left lane to do it.
Right, and sometimes it'll give you some more money on the in lanes. Oh, I didn't even know that was a shot.
Okay. Oh.
Back under control.
There's 1,000 to spin in that spinner. So.
Oh, you're right.
The right spinner is also 1,000 to spin, just the entire game, and then when it's lit, it can be 3,000 to spin.
Nice save.
The back spinner.
Oh wow! I usually don't see those lower slingshots kill you like that, but that was right out.
The 2X helps though.
Yeah, he's right in it. Everyone's pretty much in the same ballpark. Nobody got their collect bonus from the left.
You do get to keep your multiplier. Sorry, I forgot about that earlier. So
really,
here's Dominic starting the ball, and he's got 2X already in play, and a chance to bounce up and
friendly
hit
pops.
3X. Oh,
that looked maybe dead passable, but it's always scary on some of these flippers.
2.
All right. Ooh. Nice
So
drop catch.
Every time you finish 1 through 5, you get some award. And the awards include lighting the collect bonus on the left lane, maxing the bonus, And eventually extra ball and special, which don't mean anything in this context.
Extra balls
Extra
are
balls
on
on.
and playable.
Oh, well, and they do.
Yeah.
Dang.
Nice.
But it's 1 extra ball per game.
Oh,
Wow.
good patience there. Nice. Get some more drop targets. Almost picks off the last one.
Ah, good attempt again. Clearly knows what he's going for. And
Oh,
wow,
that
what
was
a bad break.
super center drain. That was, yeah.
Didn't get much of a kick off that drop target. And it's going to be 595,000 for Dominic Kasich, sorry.
Looks like we've got the strobing scores mod on this cheetah.
The speed of video versus the speed of transistor digit display effects.
I think Carl's setup has 60 FPS, which is very, very pretty.
Wow. That's a lot of FPS.
I know.
Adam just kind of relaxing a little bit before his play. He also has 2x bonus carryover, and he has already cleared the first 1, 2, 3 out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so the ways to get that, you can hit the target directly. You can also hit the in lanes, and the in lane will spot one of those numbers. You can also hit this shot through the left orbit, and that will spot a number as well. So there are several ways to get numbers. I've also been told that hitting it into this scoop on the right side spots a number.
All right, cradle up. Time to make your decision. Think. Takes the drop
Nice.
targets.
I like that decision.
Ooh, that was cool.
That was good
It
value.
was a drop catch that turned into a drop pass, sort of. So the first time you complete those, it doesn't give you a bonus multiplier. You have to complete them a second time.
That's right. Or you do that.
Nice, and then set yourself up almost for the next one.
This is going to make the bonus value important here for Adam.
Oh,
I had a lot of that going on, where it sort of rattles if you don't nail it.
Oh, look at that. He picked up 4x bonus from that bounce.
nice.
All right, so he's one more
That's
target. He's going to
huge.
go for. Oh, nice.
Why not just get it that way? They've been coming.
Yeah. Huh.
Those targets are not going to be worth very much there. If you get them all on the same line, like horizontally, you get good value or specials. But for the most part, that 3-bank in the far back is not useful.
So 5x. Light's not working. It's flaky.
He's at 5x70 or 5x80 at this point, I think.
Oh, there. Now
5x.
they're all lit up.
5x100, super jackpot.
He has to light it though. He needs 4 and 5. So I would probably just backhand the 4 here. Or try a post transfer.
I like the decision. I like your choice there. That's going to give him the 4 as well. So
It
now
is.
it's 5 only, and it's almost bounced into the 5 there. Look out.
Nice. 5's very backhandable, right? You still go for the backhand?
Definitely the easiest to get from a backhand.
No.
He
That
was
works.
going for the targets on the right again.
Well, what's nice is actually if you go for the left lane and you do the halfway up and half down, it'll light. Yep, just like
there
this.
it is. There
And
it is. There's the full countdown. A
Yeah.
payoff of 500,000.
Yeah,
for
'cause
the
it-
collect
Oh,
bonus.
it does the collect on the way down.
Yeah.
So what happened there was he went up through to get the 5 to light the collect bonus, and then back down again to
Is it-
score the 500,000.
Right as I
Oh,
was saying it, it
gee,
happened.
That was awesome. Good and good predictions, man. But he's gonna get that 500 again at the end of
yeah.
this ball.
If he doesn't tilt.
So this is your part where you just say, well, I don't even know what to do anymore. I've done all there is.
Pretty much. I mean, I guess you go for an extra ball, which
Yeah.
Which is off of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
yeah, and there's another extra ball that I don't know how you get, but there was a couple times in qualifying where I finished my game, put it in my hand, and then it was flashing shoot again. So there
Oh,
must be multiple ways to get them.
wow.
Let's see. I guess go for the 5 or the left lane. Looks like he's going left lane because see how he's got that left flipper up already?
Downside of going with a 5 right now is that the current 5 is advanced bonus to the top.
Right.
Yeah.
So if he hangs on to that until, well, it's there now because he shut the left
Well, the
lane.
question is, does that reset each ball? Because if it does, then there's no, it doesn't really matter. If it stays, then yeah, he misses out on an easy 100K next ball.
500K because
Oh,
it
right.
keeps
Bonus
his
multiplier carries.
Right.
We think.
It did before.
It did before at 2x.
I found on
some
Cheetah,
of these
though,
turns have a weirdness about like which multipliers they're willing to let you carry and which they're not.
sometimes they go back to like half value.
He's also got the 3 bank in the back now lit for 3 lineups.
Oh, if he gets that last star up there,
And that last star in one of the rows, I think is
light spinner.
special or something. Oh boy. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's
We've exhausted our rules knowledge.
yeah. Oh, didn't get it. Got a third one there, but you do get some good points for getting 2 out of 3 of the same. Wide up ball there by Adam McKinney. He'll get 2.38 million coming out of this, and he has a big lead. Oh, said somebody will get 2 million.
Yeah.
How many will get 2 million is now the operating question. Look at that score. It's huge.
So the top qualifying score was Phil Birnbaum at 3.3.
Wow.
And then this guy beside me put up 3.1.
Woo. Yeah, this was surprisingly my go-to game the whole tournament. I never had a bad game on it, which I would have never thought coming into the tournament that this would be my favorite. Whereas Mousing Around, which was my favorite going in, became my least favorite, just because the way it was set up.
Yeah, I was pretty happy at salvaging like 4 or 5 million on it when in a couple of different games.
Nope. See, there's another. Yeah, those targets are always later than you think. They're kind of like Walking Dead targets.
And they don't look like they should be that late for where they're positioned.
Right.
They're pretty far up the playfield. Like they can't be that far over. It's also
Nice.
a wide body.
Control, dry off the hands.
This is one of the Harry Williams wide bodies, I think, from Stern. It's got that same.
What's nice is because of
loop-de-loop.
the way the angle those targets are positioned, you almost don't need to aim for any particular one. You just sort of throw it in that area, and whatever ones you have left usually get hit somehow, just because the momentum of the ball.
That's one of the. I really like that about classic Sterns in general.
Ooh.
Oh
Oh.
my goodness!
Was that from the
He's
kick
still-
out thing?
The power sling. on
It
the
kicked
right.
out and hit one of the bumpers, and the bumper kicked it like above the top of near the top of the left sling, just like this.
Ugh.
It's like there was nothing to be done about that, unfortunately. Colin kind of stared at it for a few seconds, going like, "What?"
I mean, the outlanes on this game are actually worth a lot of points. It's 25K plus advanced 3 bonus and 30,000, I think.
What?
I don't. Look at all that text. Look at all the text.
How many things are going to be?
I mean, that's what it says.
25,000 plus advanced bonus 30,000. So it's 3 bonus, like you said, 3 bonus advance
Oh,
and
okay.
25,000. So what's that? That's either 55. Well, I said 55,000, but with a multiplier, it could be even more. Or if you've maxed out the bonus, it's useless.
Useless, yeah.
We are in the first game of the 4-player final here at INDISC. It never drains in Southern California, but these 4 players are draining eventually. They're doing
also-
very well. We've got Adam McKinney from Missouri at 2.3 million with a significant lead. Jim Belcito, player 4 here, is up on ball 2 of the first game of the 3-game final.
Starts with 3x, carried over from ball 1. Oh, nice save.
What a great save. See,
Brilliant save. And
he somehow knew that it was right to left flipper. A lot of people might have done left to right because it was sort of coming towards the left flipper, but the angle, it actually tipped off the right.
Hoping for some pop action here.
Has any player tried not flipping the upper flipper? I feel like it would go right to your right flipper, but it also looks really scary.
Yeah, I did see I did see Adam do that on his ball. His ball won.
We're going for the backhand.
I like it. I like that choice because it generally was rolling to the right flipper.
Yeah.
You're right though. It's not that reliable. Like if it's kind of caroming a little bit and bouncing off of it.
Yeah, you kind of gotta
Then
just
you know.
you gotta hold it up, and then depending on the speed, you sort of let go at the right time, kind of like a skateball eject or similar. All right,
And
so
Jim completed the top 3 drop targets in correct sequence.
nice
So
save.
whatever that's worth, he just got it.
I think someone in chat was saying 2 of the lanes light spinners, 1 of them lights an extra ball, and 1 of them lights a special.
Okay. Maybe the top one lights a special because it's red, but boy, I'm sorry, I don't mean to guess.
Yeah. Maybe.
Thanks, SD Pinball. The red star is lit special on the kicker. So the special on the upper right kicker here
Okay.
is now lit because he completed the 3 reds.
The special worth 50K, 100K, 0K.
Yes, one of those.
One of those.
Is that extra ball there on the right drop targets?
I don't know.
Oof.
But as I said, in practice, a bunch of the extra ball lights are out. So you got to be really careful you're not plunging someone else's ball. You have to make sure your score is flashing.
Like this. And it's ball 3 now, so definitely Dom Kasich taking over. He is just slightly in the 4th place right now.
He needs
Oh, there's some potential
that's trouble.
house ball here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, boy. Good.
Dodges the house ball and makes good use of it by hitting the targets.
He hasn't had
Oh,
his
nice
beautiful
save.
save. An early ball save. Oof.
Oh, boy.
Get out of the slings.
All right, he's
there
good.
we go.
So you're going to bump it over, get that last drop target. Yep. And then gain control again. Maybe pick off the 5. I think he was going for it. I can't tell. I probably would have tipped that one up, just held up the flipper there. All right.
Touches the drop target, says, nah, I'm not going down. All right, I'll go
Nice.
down.
There we go.
Oh, no.
Oh.
So I think he might
He's
be.
got 200,000 in bonus coming here, so he'll be done at 886. And Colin at 620,000 still has some work to do to take that, but the best Dominic can do in this game is 3rd. It'd be a hard luck loss to take 4th place with 800,000 on Cheetah. It's pretty. Some players will quickly get like 200,000-300,000 games sometimes. It's just
We are in the finals of INDISC.
That's right. Final 4 deserve it.
Yeah.
So the 5X is carried over. Light's just flaky on the lower play field, but you can see it lit on the top play field.
Good point there. And Adam with 2 million in the can. 5X bonus if he can get himself back up to a max bonus. He's got another 500,000 there. And the left lane is lit for collecting that bonus, which he should try to stay away from if he can.
That's kind of weird.
Until
So,
the bonus
so
builds
it
up.
stays, the collect stays lit.
Yeah, because the collect lights from getting the okay,
Oh.
take
Well,
the collect
he
right
collected 20K times 5,
Five.
so 100K. I mean, it's something, right?
Yeah,
It
You
is
can't,
points.
can't take it with you if you drain.
off. Right.
Well, I guess you get 1x, one of them.
So now extra ball or special is lit on the out lane.
All right, that's still a solid game. You know, that's a
3.3? No, that's
No,
high
that's
score.
high score. But it's extremely close. 277 for. Jeez, that was a good score by Adam. Nice job. Colin, this is interesting with Colin because he has a lot to work across. He has to get 886, and I would expect him to try to finish the 4 and 5 and maybe collect bonus at a lower value to try and ensure him to pass Dom for 3rd and just avoid the 0. There's that. There's
Beautiful.
that. Just through the drop. So he's got only 2x bonus.
Oops, sorry.
just need to make some bonus advances here.
Those drops are the way to go. Each drop on the right side.
Oh, that is a
is-
beautiful feed.
That's working fine.
It's like
You
playing
wouldn't-
Maiden.
You wouldn't think that feed works, but it looks like it's pretty darn.
It works
Good.
great until it don't.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
no.
Oh God, that's good.
All
He's
right,
back
that's
under,
good.
boy.
All right, so if he can pick off this target, there we
Nice
go.
shot, nice
And now
shot.
I
And
think,
another, and another.
yeah, if he gets one more bonus advance, he's good.
What's he at? 673.
Well, because the bonus advance will also give him some bonus. Yeah, if he hits those right targets.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful.
All right.
He's 200,000 behind, not 100,000. Oh, we'll give him bonus X. Right. You are totally right. Sorry.
I'm also just rounding in my head in whatever way.
There's the
No,
4.
Precise science to it.
That's
there
a
it
nice
is.
catch. So he's got 70 times 3, 210,000 in bonus. We'll take him over the top for past Dom. But there's now he's got a new focus, which is just
Well, first
Go-
focus is to
go
pad
crazy.
pad his lead a little bit. Oh,
that's not going to do it. And he will not have enough to catch Jim here. So Jim has second place secure, and he has a long chase to go to try to get first, but he knows exactly what he's got to get.
last place with 800K.
Yeah, boy.
Third place with $1 million.
Dom getting no points here for fourth place. Colin will get 1 for third. We are in a 4-2-1-0 three-game final at INDISC 2019. Jim Belcito from Marietta, California, and the is that part of the Inland Empire? Is that how it works in this, or is that like the Outland Empire? What, I don't know. So many different areas in Southern California.
Wow, Jim taking a flip with that. Maybe he was going after the 3. Yeah, he likes those drop
He's going
targets.
for it. He's gonna need to get a max bonus collect here probably.
He's kind of
to do
playing
that.
house money here, right? He's got nothing to do except win, so he can, take all the chances he needs.
Yep.
Because
Tilt if you have to. Nothing's gonna go wrong. And going for the 4 and the 5 is probably the right call here. That gives the 4.
that is
That's the first one I've seen go around.
all right.
And the drops on the right will give advanced bonus. Yep. And then you can loop that 5 or just shoot for it directly. Or bounce into it randomly. That was beautiful.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Wow, he kind of got.
It kind of sunk a little bit.
sunk a
The
little
gravity
bit, and
got
it
cranked
looked
up.
maybe
Yeah.
a little bit. The gravity cranked up there at the end. Adam McKinney wins on the basis of his use of the gravity gun at the end of player 4's ball 3. Adam has 4 points at the end of game 1. Jim Belcito with 2. Colin with 1. And Dominic with 0. And welcome again to the main division finals of the 2019 INDISC, sponsored by Color DMD. And we've seen Color DMDs not on Cheetah, but on many of the games here, including the spectacular Baywatch. The new Color DMD X LEDs are a replacement for large format color display to support those games, the 192 by 64 resolution, such as Baywatch and Frankenstein. And you can see more about this at colordmd.com, along with support for 80 plus other machines that Color DMD supports.
Yeah. I've had it, I love the look here.
Yeah.
Who done it? That's the
I'd say I still don't. I have a hard time believing that the Color DMD project is even possible. Like
I don't understand. It's magic.
how they
don't know.
would go through all of that and make it even work.
Do they have to know every single screen that can show up, like Secret Mania?
Everything,
Yeah.
and it's all colorized. So like one of my favorite little artifacts in games is on Star Trek Next Gen. If you shoot an unlit command decision and pull the gun, it shows like this background of futuristic San Francisco,
Huh.
and then it converts into like somebody driving with a big doho on the side. And sure enough, in Color DMD, it's just
Wow.
it's all there.
Did they colorize poker?
Oh yeah, the colorization
Yeah.
in poker, and we're gonna see the colorization here of Monster Bash, Game 2 of the 3-game final here at INDISC. The chat asked what the games were going to be, the next games. We don't actually know that because the players control it. So the high seed Jim can choose a game, any game that he hasn't picked throughout the rest of the tournament, or he can pass that decision to another player. In this case, it looks as though he passed that decision to maybe all the way down to Colin. And Colin is player 1 here on Monster Bash, with Adam McKinney as player 2, Dominic as player 3, and Jim as player 4. And bad luck bounce there for Colin, and a quick end the ball 1.
So Raymond, how do you step up to? You're eating, and I'm asking you questions. Bowen, we've talked about how you step up to this, but you still like spinner.
I very much like to get a good establishing score on this game through Mosh Pit Multi-Ball. And to do that, you must shoot the spinner here 6 times. Every shot through that spinner is also worth about $1 million to $1.5 million. So you'll automatically beat someone who just tanks completely by just shooting that spinner. Then the multi-ball itself is typically worth around 20 million points, and it's just a piece that a lot of people don't tend to go for. Furthermore, if you light that Mosh Pit multi-ball early, you can then bring in monsters to it. Say it's ball 1 and Mosh Pit is ready. Bring in Creature, bring in Wolfman, bring in anything that you would normally bring into Frankenstein. And have Mosh Pit also give you the progress towards those monsters.
Yeah, that's basically exactly what I would say. I always go for the center just because everything else scares me and can lead to you getting nothing if you don't execute everything. Whereas Mosh Pit,
Oh dear.
oh my goodness.
Well, Adam is practicing what he did in the semifinal, which is to start with a huge lead in the group and then drain the first ball with no other switches. Oh, man.
Yeah, that can happen on this out of the pops. You got to give it a little whack or something because it can catch Dracula's toe.
Yeah.
And he'll kick it down the
Yep.
left out lane.
Left out lane, or in that case, it came too far to the right and hit the right sling.
Yeah.
And then that put it out of control and just bounced over. I've been giving it a little wall push off the right.
This
it comes down here
looks
right
like
about now. And if you
wow.
don't, it's
Yeah.
going to catch that sling. And fortunately for Dom, it worked out, but it might not have.
So he's going to backhand Frankenstein to make sure he has that available to him by the end of the game.
All right. See, this is where I like Mosh Pit instead because I need just about as many shots to do to light and start Frankenstein as I do to start Mosh Pit.
But it gives
the
you-
downside is, like you're saying, no monster.
Yeah.
And you have to get Frank if you want to get Monsters of Rock or
Yeah.
Monster Bash.
You can grind out Mosh Pit for good value, though, just from getting jackpots. And can also give you a feel for the game if you just haven't played it yet and you need shots during multi-ball.
That's a especially good observation, I think, for all competitive play. But in this format where some players then are being taken to games that they didn't play at all during qualifying.
Oh, my goodness.
Like, he still had a chance to save that. Kind of wandered.
He hadn't taken a danger, so he
And
still had.
there isn't even very much bonus, so why not try? It's all right, but it must have been frustrating to have that kick over there. Same thing though. Some of that is coming from the game knowledge.
Yeah, it's very useful on especially Monster Bash and Attack from Mars, where to get to a multi-ball, you only have to learn one shot. So it's easier to adjust, early or late on one shot over and over again. And then once you're in multi-ball, you can start trying different shots. It's like Jim is waiting just a little bit, having a drink of water.
It's a little DP. Dr. 2019 INDISC is not sponsored by Dr. Pepper. Yet.
But if they want to call,
Yeah.
I'm sure they'd take it.
I always want to hold the left flipper down on the plunge, but I know that doesn't.
It doesn't. Oh, it's so good. If there was that.
There is a control gate up there, so
They could. I don't know why they don't.
Soren, can you do that?
I don't know. The regular skill shot's pretty valuable.
Oh yeah.
Spear gun.
Spare.
Let me guess. That can be used in creature.
Correct.
Aha. Oh my
Oh, no.
goodness. All right, so we're gonna play a 2-ball game of Monster Bash.
Yep. So far, anyone shooting the spinner once would have been in the lead.
And that is why you're saying to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like the only person that really had an opportunity was maybe Dom. I think everyone else basically never got it under.
Dom got under control and took a couple of he got a couple hits on
Frankenstein.
Frank,
And a couple orbits.
and he got he got a left orbit for Wolfman, and then it did the same thing it's been doing to everybody, which is off the right sling.
There's rubber over
So
there,
this-
so.
This kick out here, where it comes over, you got to
Oh,
nudge shot
jeez.
where you're going into the sling, and sometimes you're going into the sling anyway.
How a left flipper mosh pit.
That was weird.
Oh my. So that's the other thing, though. It doesn't feed back to your flipper. It feeds sort of around the loop, so you
Right.
gotta
Right.
figure out how to handle that.
And handling that spinner, we talked about this in the very first round today when Monster Bash came up. There's 3 usual ways. One is to fly the ball away and try to push it up ride ramp, which as a combo is really super sweet if you can pull that off. But usually you can't do that if it's your first time on the machine. You won't know where it is.
The dead pass probably doesn't work because the slings are so sensitive.
Yep, you're exactly right. The dead pass goes out of control. And then the third way is a live catch on the left flipper, which was the most effective way that I could find.
You could try a loop pass, but I think the angle and it's trickier and scarier.
Yes. You are you and some others. You guys loop pass all you want. I'm kidding. I stay away from that dangerous stuff.
Not something in a tournament, or just not something you do?
Just I will try it.
I feel like
In
it's
arcades,
pretty
but-
safe if the flipper rubbers have any sort of grip or bounce. It's when you find games with like dead flipper rubbers where it just you drain and it just looks awful. You're like, wow, why did I do that?
Metallica Super Skill Shot on tournament mode is the reason I loop pass.
Nice.
Like,
Okay, he's got a garlic clove.
Oh, that must be.
Oh dear
Dracula.
Lord! And he got a fortunate bounce out of the bumpers to go right
So,
to his
okay.
flipper, and he was then going for that spinner.
Has anyone thought about
Wow,
doing just
man.
the creature all day strategy?
At this point, it might be a good idea.
I mean, Mosh Pit still is like 500K a shot, so maybe that's still the best.
I think Dominic's looking at this going,
hey,
maybe some more loops.
yeah, Wolfman.
Just to finish off a Wolfman. I don't know if he has a bonus
Oh,
item,
look at
and
that. That was a good
He
feed.
got that. He got a good feed there, and a nice control. Oh boy, two more, two more Frank hits.
Funtorium, this
My
is the final
goodness,
4.
Yeah, so we're actually seeing a situation where players are scoring better on Cheetah than on Monster Bash here at this point.
A lot of beef, as Funtorium would say.
it's-
Yes, we are in the final 4, game 2 of 3 at the main division of the 2019 INDISC, sponsored by Color DMD.
Yeah, the drains have been coming quick and painful. Dominic there looks like he's still intent on trying to finish Frankenstein, rather than taking, say, a bailout into
Maybe he doesn't-
into left orbit or some other shots.
Well, he's made progress, so
Well-
like sunk cost.
There is
Also, Dominic took last in the first game, so he kind of needs a first to give him a chance. And he knows, with Jim behind him, just getting a couple million off a mosh pit probably won't do it. That was a loop pass and a right ramp combo. That was pretty.
That was outstanding.
But yeah, so I think Dominic thinks the only way he can win is if he gets Frankenstein open, which I think is a perfectly valid way of thinking.
Yeah, I just want to point out that last flip by Jim was excellent. Just kind of had the ball out of control, so he pushed it up slowly into the left loop. And if it goes all the way around, he scores the loop. If it doesn't go all the way around, it's coming back to his flippers like this in a very controlled fashion.
Half moon. Ooh.
Whoa,
it was a
hello.
half moon.
Jim now with 3 shots towards mosh pits.
He also
Three more to go.
Do you think he's going to take a right ramp to mosh pit or backhand Frankenstein?
I think he's going to post transfer here and shoot the spinner.
You win. All right, so he's got 4 million. Let's see how much he ends up with for 5.1, 5.2. A million, you're right. A million points.
It's a million points. So in a very fast spinner, it can go for 2 million. So that's 5. Just needs 1 more, and he's really getting a nice catch out of that with flutter drop catch instead of a live catch. So there's yet a 4th way of trying to handle that kick out. But post transfer is the way to go here, rather than taking the right ramp. Even if you feel confident about the right ramp, as he does.
He did the same thing again, the drop.
And now he's going to try to finish off Bride because it's still ball 2, and Mosh is ready.
But now, all right.
Okay, so that was very good play. The danger, of course, now is he gets ball 3 and he doesn't start Mosh.
Right, but he's already got 8 million in the bank here.
Yeah, it's looking like it's a dominant score right now.
And only one of those players has progress.
Right. Dominic has progress enough to get.
Does mosh pit, if you does it keep all your progress, or does it sort of only keep it if you get 3? Or
What do you mean by that?
well, because you have to hit 3 and then it resets and you have to hit 3 again, right, to light mosh pit.
You have to hit 6 total spinner
6 total,
shots.
and that all holds.
And that all holds.
Okay.
Every three spinner shots, you also get an item.
Okay.
So you'll get a garlic clove. Next time Colin hits a spinner, God, he's still going for that spinner from the left flipper, which is just a baller move. I guess is that the
it's a
phrase
great
we should use?
it's a great shot if you're in mosh pit and you need a grace period at a ball and you have the ball coming to your left flipper.
I didn't like those flipper. I didn't like those shot choices.
I think that's
he
just
made
an
it. He made it once or
experience
twice, but there's no reason not to just think about a simple transfer, not a very high percentage transfer, and then a much higher percentage shot from the right flipper.
We could be looking at the 6-6-1-1 lockout, where only Jim or Adam can win the tournament.
Okay.
Depending on.
Adam,
I guess Adam has some work
Adam
to do
has
here.
some work to do here to catch up. He has all the work to do because I think he has not made one shot towards any of the monsters, unfortunately. But that's okay.
Yep. Yeah, like I was
mean,
going to say on that center, it's like when I look at that geometry, it looks to me like you can hit it from both. And it's an experience thing to know that you're probably tripling your odds by passing.
Yeah, there's a little wall on the left side beyond the blue target that sucks your ball into the spinner if you're not completely accurate from the right flipper. But from the left flipper, if you're not completely accurate, you're going to hit Tomb Treasure or Rattle.
Yeah, lane guides are very, very important.
And it doesn't seem like that should. Oh my God!
Okay. That was. Was that 0 for 3 basically?
Brutal. 0 for 3, and we had 2.77 million for Adam McKinney on Cheetah, under 1 million on Monster Bash. Not any fault of his, really.
Yeah. I would not have bet on Cheetah, which has a higher score.
And oh my
no.
God! And Jim Belcito wins the game at 8 million points.
Oh no! Did not catch on
straight
bonus.
up.
So Dominic.
And Dominic did not catch Colin either. So Colin finishes second in this game. He goes to 3. Dominic gets 1. Jim to 6, and Adam stays at 4. 6-4-3-1 we have as we move on to the final game. An incredible walk-off with under 10 million on Monster Bash for Jim Belcito, who
He
now
overshot
is positioned.
too. He only needed 3 million.
Yeah, really. I don't know why he had to drive up the score like that. That sucks.
How's it going, gentlemen?
Hey,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm Jay.
Jay,
Jay Adelson.
Hey, Jay.
welcome aboard. I'm Bowen.
Thanks.
Raymond here, commentating to you live from Banning, California.
Yeah, we just we have the Scorebit was here to handle both these games so far in the final. The Cheetah.
Yeah, what do
as
you guys
well
think?
as well as the Monster Bash.
What do you think? What are your opinions?
It feels like a magic trick.
Yeah, it was really handy in qualifying. I really liked how they didn't have to write the score down. It just popped up and it was right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we just appreciate Carl and the whole INDISC team here for letting us integrate. This has been incredible, and the feedback we've been getting has been fantastic. So now our goal here is to get this thing in every pinball machine.
Oh my gosh, man! What's your vision?
Vision is connect them all to the internet, and then what can we do with that? What can't you do with that? You know.
Yeah.
For now, we're going to focus on scores and game data, but
Right.
But I mean, we want to be like, you know, the Xbox Live for all the rest of the world.
Mm-hmm. And it's interesting that right now we're looking at the scores, but you're absolutely right. Like, there are just so many other things in games
Absolutely.
that you want to be tracking. You see all those people playing Pinball FX3 or Pinball Arcade online, and they're like, there are these 5 goals to track, and you
That's
can
right.
have those check marks for.
Yeah, not every game
players.
can be Iron Maiden, you know, with all the things spelled out for you. So
That's right. Achievement unlocked, right?
Yep.
And then how about achievement unlocked, free beer? That's what I want to find.
yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me of Netherworld down in Australia.
Yeah.
They have these signs on a lot of their games with specially constructed pins for those games. It's like,
That's right.
you get 500,000 on Trident.
That's right.
You're going to win this pin of the Trident guy.
Uh-huh.
And games all over the place are like that. Creature from the Black Lagoon, whatever. And so you would then be able to, on say, a personal account, say, here are my 5 best accomplishments.
You could also
on games,
you could hook
having them
into
verified.
selfie leagues with match play, and then no more taking pictures of yourself. Although that is fun, but
It is fun.
it'd be you could take a picture of yourself and not have to
That's
type in
right.
the score. So
Yeah, in fact, we're already integrated with Match Play. Thanks to those guys for doing that integration with us. And,
cool.
And but Carl, man, the work you did to integrate into this software today was just incredible. And that's the point. Like, what we're building is a platform, and the goal with the platform is to keep it open and let developers go completely crazy of creating all sorts of things to integrate with us and having a great time.
Being involved with a pinball company, I'm like, holy crap, this is amazing. I want to see. I want to think it can do this or this or this or this. And
That's right.
I don't have to. We don't have to pay $200 to have Wi-Fi put into each game or something.
Well, that's the other thing. Operators have their set of features. Players have their set of features. Tournament operators have their set of features, and we'll release sort of the most important components of that. But we also want to publish our API and open it up so that all of these different groups can create their own. And leaderboards is a classic example of that. Sure, I mean, we'll create the infrastructure for that, but how do you want to visualize that? Right? And so we'll let other people do that. And
that's really how things take off. These days, open source, everything. You provide the platform, and then as long as it's easy and people like making content, it'll just sort of happen.
Absolutely. Like if you're a fan of Pindigo or whatever it is, Selfie League stuff that in every locality people are writing, why not create a bunch of infrastructure for them to write on top of and automate it? With the Scorbitron, which is our device that goes inside the devices.
What is it like? What does that thing do? Because it just seems like a total magic trick.
Well,
how are you reading the score on Monster Bash during multi-ball, for example?
It was, by the way, years of work, a whole lot of hardware design, international team, people from all over the world.
Wow.
Olivier Galliez, who built the Smart DMD, is on our team. We've just got this incredible group, and yeah, I mean it's a lot of magic. We have lots of different sources of data. The DMD is one of them, but we work on solid state machines as well. And so we're not just doing, DMD frames. We have all sorts of data.
Right on.
So it looks like
each
we're
of those
going here.
different platforms, you've got to put in the work separately, right? You got to figure out how each of them works, and
That's right.
Yeah.
We developed different interfaces for all these different machines.
Nice.
Well,
So we're in the third game of the final here between Dominic Kasich, Adam McKinney, Colin Urban, and Jim Belcito. The situation that we have here is if Jim wins the game, he wins the tournament outright. If Adam wins the game, Adam can win if Jim doesn't finish second. And if he does, there'll be a tiebreaker at 8 between them. Colin can win. He needs to win the game, get 7, and get help from the other players.
Specifically, Dominic has to help him out quite a bit.
And Dominic here can get as far as second place. So there's plenty to play for Dominic. Although, unfortunately, he is no longer eligible to win the tournament. But, oh, yeah.
Look at these combos.
Yeah. Yes.
7.8 million.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, this is great. Oh, he's still got time if he gets it. He tried to get that for the six-way. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Would you consider trapping up to ensure your soul shard here?
No, it's too much money on the table. $3 million for that shot. Although the total here, yeah, you're right. At this point, the soul shard is worth 8 million times probably.
Well, also it lights a
dear.
Tomb Award,
Yep.
which is 15 million. Yeah, he's going to time it out, I think.
He's not going to be able to.
Well, then there goes that idea.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know why, but this game and a lot of other Stern games won't let you time stuff out. Whoop.
Boom.
Boom, tripled. 38.
Tripled.
86 million for the Soul Shard for a full Icarus, 78 million Icarus. What a start by Dominic Kasich. And my goodness, he's on fire here.
Look at that.
This. 100 million. He's been playing for a minute and a half. He's got 100 million points.
That is efficient.
Oh, I believe the phrase is boom shakalaka. And hey,
look at that. He loves the left ramp
he's
so much.
He's really smart here is that he just he knows he's very strong on the left ramp, so he's getting it organized to make left ramp shots, and that's perfect. All of the ramps and loops matter the same for going to the next mode. So why not take whatever is useful?
I'd pick off that last drop target if he gets a chance.
Oh man.
Oh,
Yeah.
the slingshot is not hyperactive. Right? Oh, he was shooting for it, it looks like.
Hello.
Power jackpot.
2 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
What's
tried, though. He saw it was in trouble.
Woo! That left side turns into incredible danger really fast, just by the shape of the shape of that area, and the fact that the post on the left out lane is just completely gone.
Yep.
There's no post there.
And it's
whereas
metal on the
where
side.
on the right side there is a post. It's a metal post, but it actually still does make it a little easier to get the ball out of there.
I think that probably is why he didn't drain when it went halfway up the inner loop and it went kind of over in that area and then kind of got out of that area.
Yeah.
All right, so Adam, player 2. I think players go for the skill shot to give them ball save and 1 Eddie letter and
Oh.
1 million points.
And Jim is also really happy to see Dominic do this because it protects him quite a bit. If Jim has 6 and Dominic wins to go to 5, no one else can get higher than 6, which means Jim just needs 1 point here,
Right?
to win completely. So he wants Dominic to go for Beast. Thanks so much for talking to us about Scorebits. It's really a wonderful project, and eager to see where it's heading. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
I'm back,
Welcome back, sir.
and that was amazing.
That was great. We've seen Dominic play Iron Maiden earlier on the stream, and he had the same quality of shooting left and right ramps.
Imagine if that was on the old code where the value increased by 250K.
Yeah.
Good choice there.
Oh, double danger, though. But he gets to play.
He had to. He had to. And goodbye.
Nothing you can do.
Nothing to do but shrug.
Hey, that is
It's,
more progress than last time.
Sorry, I was just going to say the same thing, unfortunately, about Adam. Adam and Dominic played this game in the semifinal group, and
Similar thing happened, yeah.
Oh, he plunged left out lane.
Oh. All right, Colin here.
unfortunately I know Adam can play this game very strongly, so we haven't seen much from him in this round or the last round. but there's 2 more balls.
Oh, yeah.
356 viewers.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. If you have feedback for the broadcast or the commentary or anything about INDISC, let us know. Or if you like what you see, pass it on. I'm so impressed with the quality of the presentation here by Carl D'Angelo setting all this up, and the entire team at INDISC setting up the facility and the event to be friendly to players. Almost 250 players in Maine, almost 300 players when you add in the players who played in the other divisions that weren't Maine, like the kids tournaments. And the women's tournament with over 50 players, and champion Louise Wagensonner.
Who almost won Classics yesterday.
Oh my God, she was amazing.
That was a
Absolutely
huge
amazing.
shove there by Colin.
Great move, necessary move. And he's probably going to wait a little while here.
I like his strategy on this game. He started shooting for the captive ball, but not directly at it, so that it kind of grazes it, goes up the left loop, gives you an eddy letter, and then I think he was catching it on the right flipper and doing it again. So now he has his mode almost lit, and he has a mummy lock lit. Also picked up his trooper locks.
We saw Jason Werdrick doing that in the semifinal. And it takes some really good accuracy to hit that, to graze that ball.
Yeah.
And then have it still go through.
So the thing what I want here, I want him to take the lock. I want him to take the mummy lock so he gets the extra ball in the trooper start.
Oh, he'll be a 4-ball trooper.
Well, only if you graze it.
If you graze it just like he's been doing.
Boom.
Oh.
But with a full value potential on Hallowed,
yes.
brought
This
into
is
that
great.
multi-ball. And this happened.
This is how Kaylee caught up.
This happened because he changed the mode by shooting the left spinner. So right now the captive ball, he tried to backhand the captive ball there from the little flipper. He knows the order of the shots here. Left ramp gives him the next piece. He needs the drop targets. And that was completed in one shot. He needs the
center ramp?
No, he needs the right ramp or the right loop for Hallowed.
Oh, and then the center ramp.
And then the center ramp to complete the whole thing. Center ramp will also give him an add-a-ball, but I think he just took that for the multi-ball. So time continues to tick down for Hallowed, but there's still 32. Oh my God, look at that move.
That was pretty. Look
Right
at that.
Nice.
Now
Up the
up the center, and then one more up the center
Completed.
for the
Soul
soul
Shard is ready.
There.
Boom. Boom.
2x.
Two.
Takes over first place with that move. Colin Urban. Outstanding. And if Colin wins
Boom!
this
Staged super
jackpot.
jackpot.
Oh, his staging is just unbelievable. Just totally natural.
Holy mackerel.
Look at his power jackpot. It is now 5 million because he got a level 1 Eddie card.
Ooh.
A new
Eddies.
code.
Take the 15 million for the tomb treasure as well as the sarcophagus lock here.
He only needs 3 orbits for a power jackpot.
If Colin wins here, he has to hope that Jim Belcito doesn't take second. If that happens, then Colin will at least have a tiebreaker at 7 points and perhaps a win outright.
He will be no. If Jim takes second, Colin, even if he wins, won't have a chance to win.
Sorry if I phrased it wrong. That was what I meant to say.
Oh, here we go.
What is that? What?
Loop jackpot's
Loop
lit.
jackpot's
Oh,
lit.
and double
play
scoring.
field is also
Oh,
lit.
well, he'll just take that, I guess. Lights a soul shard.
It's going to be time for super slings, baby.
Yeah.
He wants more
Boom.
loops.
Boom.
More loop.
Boom. Double play field.
Oh my God!
Boom.
Inner loop.
Whoa!
Oh yeah. Oh!
Oh my God!
Wait, that one didn't count.
It didn't register because it didn't go around.
It was
completely.
confused.
But
Yeah.
that last one was 30 million points, and now he's into aces high with double play field from making all those loops and ramps. This is unbelievable.
But he could have started super slings.
That's true.
Super slings can wait, sir. Super slings will have to wait. Oh my, though. What the accuracy we're seeing here.
Oh, that's
So,
trouble. I would have
yeah.
bopped it when it was hanging up on that upper rubber by the plunger lane. If you give it kind of a bop, you can get it to just,
He's on 2 warnings, so.
Oh, really? Well, then I would not. I would not do
beginning
that.
of the ball.
I probably would
I
have.
think that it was the right choice in
I
my
would have
mind.
tilted.
But he did get a 6x jackpot by hitting the center bullseye, which was 7.5 million.
Wow. Beautiful.
Oh,
2
that
shots
is
from
absolutely
Mummy.
perfect move to get under control there.
One more
And
to start,
now,
Mummy.
Do you want to think about maybe
Super slings.
super slings here and ramping out?
There.
Super
Super
slings.
slings. And he's already completed spinner. He's got pops and ramps, and there's the multi-ball start. Hey, he's not an unreasonable amount of progress towards even Cyborg at this point. Power Pops is running. 4 out of 5 power features are either running or finished already.
Couple of ramp. Ooh,
Oh, no.
that was unfortunate.
Right ramp here. No.
He needs both ramps still.
Oh, there's a ball in the sarcophagus.
Yeah.
No, there isn't. I'm sorry, that's it.
Yeah.
He's got a third Tomb Award.
That's
Yeah,
plus 15.
loop jackpot. Jesus.
Jeez.
What the?
Wow.
That ball is moving as fast as anyone can see. And Colin Urban puts up 246 million on ball 1. Jim's just kind of looking at that with his hand on his chin, going, yeah.
So Tomb Award 3 would normally be Can I Play with Madness, but on the new code in the new installs, it should be plus 15
Plus 15 million
super
to the power
jackpot. Yeah.
So a little bit of variety in the scores so far. 110 million from Dominic, 675,000 for Adam, 247 million for Colin, and Jim with 0.
Not actual 0, but
Double 0.
Three balls to play.
two zeros because that's pinball. Why we start with double 0 in pinball, I don't know, but
Because
it's
then
just,
you don't have to
it's just
put a
what-
scoring
it's just
motor
what we do.
on the reel on the EM. It's just it's a quarter of a wheel because it doesn't turn.
Sure, but those EMs with a 0 at the end.
Or 2 zeros in the case of like Zaccaria.
Or those Sonic games, or Mars Treks.
Yeah.
And, this is a dangerous plunge.
wow, gets a.
Still at 0.
No, he can
It's
actually
all
let it
the balls
go
at
here.
0.
He can let it go, but I don't know if there's any reason to.
Yeah, the skill shots will be off.
Right.
And if you let it go, what's he gonna do? Plunge to get the ball on his flipper again?
Right. Yeah.
He's already there.
Yeah.
This is. I wonder what he was shooting for there.
Heath says he should get a multiplier and start Icarus. Oh.
Oh man, kind of didn't notice it was in danger till it was too far over.
Yeah.
It still would have been a very difficult out. And we've got hundreds of millions, hundreds of thousands.
Less than Cheetah.
Yes. Yeah, Adam hasn't beaten his cheetah score yet on either game. Sorry. All right, I'll stop that. That's terrible. Adam is a finalist here at the INDISC Championship, the main division, sponsored by Color DMD. And he has been playing fantastically all day, coming from the number 24 seed to sweep through. In fact,
No, there's no
what?
grace period on skill shot ball saves. Yeah, it's
that's brutal.
That 5 seconds is 5 seconds.
yep.
Didn't say 7 seconds of ball save.
Yep.
Oof. Oh boy.
Oh, interesting. So the 5 seconds is supposed to be added to the existing ball save, which has a grace period, but since there's no ball save, there is no grace period.
What? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, because the real ball saver has like some 10-second timer, but only flashes for 8 seconds or something like that.
Right.
Yeah. Standing next to us is Keith Elwin, the game designer for Iron Maiden / Archer, and fantastic game. Just this is one of the best games in several years, in my opinion. So much
Really
going on.
good.
Yeah, and just to see like the ability for Dominic and Colin to break out the large score that they had in short order by very skillful play.
And skillful on the fly. I like that trade-off, rewarding players who can do it.
Yep.
And not just always playing the cradle up, take one shot game.
Yeah. That means that Adam, even though he's pretty far behind right now, there's plenty of chances for him to catch right up. It's 5 seconds are up. He does have a ball on the flipper. And wow. That
Oh,
save.
will
Saved
he,
it,
will
but-
he get a flip?
beautiful.
Man, that's
beautiful.
how he started
beautiful.
off the last ball too, right? On the left side.
Oh man.
Wait.
Whoa.
Wait, did he-
That looked
I
flippable.
don't know what happened there.
I think he thought it was
Uh,
gonna dead pass, but it dead down the middle. Like I don't know. All
Yeah,
right.
we'll have to maybe find out from Adam what happened afterwards on that one, but that's a rough bounce for him. And he will need on his last ball to break at least 114 million or whatever Dominic ends up with to have a chance to win the tournament here. Colin is right now in a position by the scores to win outright with 7. If the scores held up exactly the way they are, it would be 7 for Colin, 6 for Jim, 5 for Adam.
Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. I would go. Oh wow, it's already on hard mode. You have to do left and right ramps only
Yes.
for modes.
Beyond the first 2 modes only, you have to take care of everything, take care of your business on the left ramp. And Dom was shooting left ramps like crazy.
I like that little upper flipper assist there. All right, so
Post pass left.
yeah, I guess he wants that power jackpot.
Take the left ramp here. No, okay.
I don't know when
maybe
he
just
orbits.
yeah.
Ooh,
Is
I
he
would
going,
not have
or is he
taken.
going back for a loop jackpot score? What is that?
I don't know.
He might want to get the jackpot lit before he adds 15 to it.
Yeah, that's a little risky though, because if you miss the left ramp, you'll collect your orb.
Oh, you mean completing orbits to make it 2x here. So when he finishes this last orbit,
There it is.
the power jackpot will be lit for 2 times 4 million. So now the left ramp will make it 2 times
And he'll-
19 million.
Yep. If he hits 17 pop bumpers,
No, now you hit the cap.
And he can also hit targets or pops to do this. There's
that right slingshot's very generous.
I personally, if I wouldn't mind shooting the left spinner here first.
The revive spinner.
Yep, to complete the X's. But take that points, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, double playfield was 1 shot away.
not only that, but you get your power bumpers and your target, so you could end up cashing huge.
Yeah, even so, padding the points to 38 million. It's hard to say like,
Yeah.
yeah, he got 38 million there, but
He could have had
Coulda had
70 or
100,
100. Yeah.
it's one way this game is spectacular, but it's also when you're ahead, usually just padding points is a great decision. So for him to get all the way back almost to 300
Right,
there
because
from
if
250.
If you pad enough points, then it forces your opponents into the risky choices.
Yeah, make your opponent force that 4x.
Yeah.
Like, you take the safe shot, make them take the risky shot.
Yep.
Well, safe. I mean, like, he drained off of it, but he got 38 million. I'll take a 38 million drain.
Yeah, but the rest of the execution was really very well done there to choose to finish the orbits, then choose to increase the value from
Well, that would have been 20
what
million.
he knows that. Oh my goodness.
666.
666,000 on Iron Maiden. 666,000 as we go into ball 3 of the final game.
Did anybody see Jim qualify? Like, I felt he was dealing with fixing games like the entire weekend and making rulings, and at some point he put a run together.
Jim is incredible.
Yeah.
Basically, is what we're saying here. All right, we've got Hallowed. So this is a really nice setup for Dom. 2 locks, bounce over, or just trap this one up.
That's right.
Start Hallowed.
He hasn't even played Trooper yet because he got
geez, a
a
bounce
100
out.
million flight of
This is
Icarus.
dangerous. Okay, good. He got safety there.
Whoa,
Whoa,
that was interesting.
that was strange.
Was that captive ball upper flipper
Upper
into?
Upper
flipper into the
the
scoop.
Yeah, there's the trap he should have had before. And this is great. Start of this, he's got the captive ball to hit because Hallowed is running. And
Boom.
he knows the order and how this is how Colin put up his score. Now the right ramp, left ramp, or right loop for the next Hallowed shots.
Oh, he saved that ball that was going out with at a ball.
Yep. So make some progress on a ramp here or the right loop. 4 balls in play.
Nice.
All right,
So
the right ramp would be good for him right here.
Oh no.
That's troublesome. Get that out of there. You can shoot any ramp or the right loop to advance Hallowed Be Thy Name, which is generally going to be more points than the jackpots.
Yeah, left ramp feeds to
Now
your
the drop targets.
Yep.
Now you shot the middle there, but it was just a mistaken shot to the drops.
I might be trying to do it from the upper flipper.
Yeah.
Or maybe he. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. That makes a lot of sense.
All right, so now he knows he has to hit the drop targets. Oh, that was cool.
Or just loop jackpot it, you know.
Hallowed's still running, but only 3 seconds left. There's no, not likely to pick up.
He can
any
backhand the
more
add a
value.
ball or add time. He could have backhanded the orb if he wanted more time.
Oh yeah. Good point. All right, so now, where are we at for Dominic? He has one more hit for. Oh my god! Oh! And you see there both the glory and the danger of side flipper action. It's like, boom, jackpot, boom. Oh.
Wow.
Somehow it just seems to accelerate the more you get. It
It's
goes
like,
faster.
please
and
slow down,
faster.
Bolt. No, I'm going to just go whipping around there even faster now. What a game by Dominic. 156 million on his final game. Looks good for second place here. But Adam McKinney needs to roll all the way through right now if he wants a chance to win the tournament. If he passes Dominic at 156, there's potential for a 6-point tie between he and Jim Belcito, but that would be a tie for second place, not a tie for third place, for first place, because Colin would have 7 points and would win outright. So his target score to win the tournament is over 300 million, not over 150 million.
Jim just has to get second, right? He just has to beat Dominic to win the tournament.
Jim has to beat Colin right now. In that, oh yeah, I'm sorry. I understand what you're saying. Yes, that is correct.
Well, I guess Adam. We gotta wait for Adam.
Yeah, if Jim can get to 8 and Adam doesn't win, then Jim will win, because no one else can get to 8.
All right, control. I like that.
All right, good plunge. Now we're looking at Icarus. He'll need 2 more drop target completions there. Come on. Good.
There's locks are almost lit. Now they are lit.
They're lit.
Nice sweep. Boy, when it hits the top of those slings, it's really difficult.
The thing, though,
to
I mean,
figure out what's going to happen.
even if he
to it.
starts Trooper, it's not really very many points by itself, unless you really, grind it out.
Oh,
Might-
shooting for the left spinner might be a good choice to try and alter the mode.
Who's got 2x?
He's got an extra 5 million just in case. That doubled his score.
Uh-oh. I hate that feed.
It's so dangerous.
Ooh.
Oh, that's
Don't
nice.
use it. Okay, I guess he's using his 2x. Whether he wanted to, I don't know. Oh, he's going for a mode
he's going
here.
For
Icarus.
mode start for Icarus.
Just kidding.
Looks like he's going to try to bring Icarus into Trooper multi-ball.
Not the greatest combo, but it is nice just to have.
There's plenty in it, especially with the double play field that could stay on. Now he'll have to start Icarus by shooting the center shots.
Yep.
That was close.
I think he's just going to go Trooper, though. Oh, no.
You got to bring this in. With his target score of 300 million, you've got to just try to ballistically stack everything and go crazy.
Boom.
There it is. Very well done there. Yes, it was. That's a great shirt. Reanimator into darkness.
So every time he hits a flashing orange target, it'll add time to the 2x playfield, which is looks like about and is gone.
And just hit a target.
Okay. Cannon award. So another 4 balls in play now. Icarus is running, so making left and right ramps is worth 2 million plus right now.
Captive ball will add time to Icarus.
He's trying for it. For the ramps anyway. 15 seconds left on
Yeah.
Icarus.
There's
Just
all
some
wanted
bad
out.
luck with the balls there. It's time.
There we go. Wait, why isn't he shooting? Okay.
Why isn't he comboing?
I don't know. Maybe he's written off Flight of Icarus.
Oh, God. The power jackpot is a small consolation compared to
He
the
added
end of Trooper and the end of Icarus.
added time to Icarus, though.
Oh, yes, you're right. Sorry.
Yep, there's the.
So Icarus still running. It's 2 million a shot plus. And he's making the decision to wait for a little while. Whether he's going to time out Icarus, I don't know. But he could just
I think he's just
take a shot
settling down.
Yeah. Bullseye. How was that times 4? Ah.
That's been the way a lot of people have drained, is from taking those loops.
Yeah.
Good ball, though.
Yep. Yeah, and those loops are super dangerous. There's no bones about it. It's just like a really challenging thing to go. Okay, so here's our situation. Colin's in the lead in the game. Colin will win. If Colin wins this game, he goes 7 points. Jim Belcito has 6. And if Jim catches up to Adam McKinney at about 40 million, then Jim will go to 7. If Jim catches Dominic at 156 million, then Jim will win. So what's weird about this ball is it has no bearing on the outcome.
Wait, yeah, you're right. All right.
And I don't think he knew that, because he was certainly trying to play it hard, and getting nearly 300 million on the final game of the INDISC Championship is absolutely amazing. Colin Urban with the potential for winning the tournament. Colin will win unless Jim catches Adam McKinney's score of 39.4 million, and Jim will win the tournament outright if he gets to 156 million. 157.
That's definitely made things interesting. He has 0 progress towards anything.
Yeah, he's already got 666, so from here out, he's clearly getting Number of the Beast immediately.
I wonder.
Number of the Beast should be lit right now.
Do you think
It's
he's
like
gonna
you
try
came
to
in-
grind out a Icarus, like just try to start the mode first priority, or do you think he's gonna try to get dropped to get into Trooper?
I think he's going to go for Trooper. The other thing that is viable here is to go for
Loops?
loop jack. Yep, yeah, go for
That's
loop
the
go
do
for
or die
loop
method.
jackpots.
That is the
And
quickest.
It's quick. You only need 1 loop jackpot, and then you got to remember you've got that extra 15 million hanging around.
Right.
So it looks like he may be going for Trooper. So like one drop target sweep,
Sweep 'em.
here would be outstanding for Jim.
There it
he did
is.
it. He gets it.
Oh,
Oh
why
dear.
Don't do
oh
that.
dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. Just let this go. No, no,
he
no.
wants it. Oh my God, that
No.
was.
No, what are you doing? Oh my God, you're dangerous. No!
That's it. Colin Urban.
Colin Urban wins the 2019 INDISC main division, sponsored by Color DMD.
Truly incredible there by Colin.
And Colin wins. Jim Belcito will take 2nd place. Adam McKinney 3rd, and Dominic Kasich 4th.
PDX.
Just a fantastic overall performance. Fortunately, I think he just knocked you off the scoreboard too, Ian.
Yeah. That's fine. I had my moment.
So yeah, that was one of the top 4 games on
Wow.
Iron Maiden for the entire festival. Right there in the final game of the final round. That is absolute clutch pinball. That first ball, that was one of the finest balls of championship pinball I've ever seen. To just blast through and pull 200 million in just a minute or two was spectacular.
Are you talking
Spectacular.
Dominic or Colin? Because both of them just
Right.
Yeah.
cranked it.
Dominic throwing 100 million on the game in a minute or so, and then Colin just going, yeah, okay.
So we are going to take a short break to do the awards presentations. Well, we'll sit here and let you know what's happening. And then we're done, but we're not done. We now have another tournament. High stakes.
High stakes, talking about
So the top 8 players will be playing for a prize pool, which was a lot larger than I thought it would be.
Yeah, that's impressive.
I don't remember what it was, but it was larger than I thought it would be.
It's like $1,700 for first place, something like that.
Yeah, it was pretty big. So we have our top 8 for that is Keith Elwin, number 1. Myself, number 2. Jason Werdrick, number 3. Jermaine Mariol with the last-minute ticket at 5:30 in 4th. Kaylee in 5th. Doug Teal from Edmonton in 6th. Dave Stewart, Seattle local, 7th place. And Funky Fresh, Fred Richardson, 8th place.
Wow. And the high-stakes division had 58 players. And lots of players who tried it once and a few others who tried it several times. And it built up a substantial prize pool. 58 players times $50.
I don't think I saw anybody void without playing 4 games over there.
No.
Not with the stakes. I thought it should come with a stake at least.
That's what it is. It's not a prize pool. It's a stake tournament. Everyone gets beef.
All right, well, I'm going to get myself ready.
All
Yeah,
right.
So
I'm gonna head
nice
on
hanging out with you guys.
Thanks for joining
Are
us.
we breaking the broadcast for a little while, or do you want somebody else on here? Or?
I don't know. Get someone to chat through while we figure things out.
Okay. Sanjay.
Yeah, bring Sanjay over here.
Sanjay.